To explore Barton's application of the Bible to specific policy questions brings us to another point at which the influence of Rushdoony and the Reconstructionists is important. The framework Barton uses to discern the application of biblical texts to all areas of life also developed in the post-Reformation period. This framework provided the basis for Rushdoony's biblical interpretation, and it undergirds almost all of his work, and he is the one who framed it in the way that it is popularized in contemporary evangelical theology. In Rushdoony's version of sphere sovereignty, sometimes called jurisdiction, God ordained 3 distinct realms of authority over which he alone remains the ultimate authority. Those spheres are civil government, church government, and family government. The institutions in each sphere are given authority over aspects of life, and believers are obligated to submit to the leaders God places in charge in each. Civil authorities, or magistrates, as they call them following Calvin, pastors and fathers. Families are the central institution for the exercise of dominion and charged with raising children. Churches are charged with teaching and preaching the gospel, nurturing families in their responsibilities, and warning against the tyranny of civil government, especially in the hands of unbelievers. Civil government, rightly constrained, is limited to the protection of property and the punishment of evildoers. More importantly for Barton's understanding of government is the fact that each sphere is to do only that which is delegated to it by God. Any tasks outside the jurisdictional authority are criticized on 2 points. They constitute humanism, that is, elevating human reason above God's authority, and is socialism, which they understand as allowing the civil government to move toward becoming all-encompassing, encroaching on the other spheres. So public education is unbiblical because education is primarily a family responsibility and secondarily a church responsibility. Feeding the poor is the job of families and churches, not the state. So tax schemes designed to fund those illegitimate functions of government are unbiblical and considered legalized theft. In failing to stop illegal immigration, the government is failing in its biblical obligation to protect private property, and seeking to enact policies to limit global warming, the government is intruding on individual and family obligations to exercise dominion. My sense is that Barton's notions about limited government stand apart from his biblical justification for it. But this is his framework for reading the Bible, and he promotes it as the reason that many government policies are unbiblical, and thus a violation of the intention of the founders. He invokes biblical values among followers, and then he invokes the intentions of the founders in more secular contexts, drawing on the mythic Christian American history.